Well, it's a lot easier to get on Facebook than it is on YouTube. YouTube has this whole process you have to go through. They ask a lot more questions. So anyway, we have to do a meditation. I've been wanting to do one for a really long time, and I feel very rested. I had a good acupuncture treatment today with wet cupping, and he pulled my 59th clot out of my body. 59 clots, baby. And we're talking about fat things like this. I'll have to, I should probably upload a photo, but I don't want to gross people out. I mean, unless you want it to be grossed out. I mean, it's kind of gross, but it's interesting. When you remove, I feel like I'm going to my local vampire. When I go there, I feel like he's pulling, like I'm getting this exorcism. Sorry, the sun is a little wacky right now. Like this exorcism. And so then each clot, it has like a white, if it has a white area on it, that means there's inflammation in it. So I've been learning a lot. Oh, I fed the birds twice today. They're bouncing around here outside. It looks so cute. I love my birds. All right, so let's get into it. We're going to do a meditation. There's a lot going on in the world, a lot of cracking, a lot of explosions, a lot of crazy knifings. I mean, all the sick stuff, right? So we have to pray for peace on earth because it's kind of been hellish. And it seems like it's getting more hellish. It's almost like, do people desire it to become more hellish? You know, sometimes I wonder that. Do they get like a thrill? Oh, we're going to have a nuclear war. Is that what we want? You could stop it. I think sometimes we forget when we're connected to spirit the power that we have. Power that we have to stay centered and to create balance in the world. We get sucked into all these things. You know, let's buy this and let's buy that and let's decorate here and decorate there. And these things, they almost have like a possession of us. So I think we have to be careful of things and put our energy more into loving animals and people in our earth, not just things. Things have taken on like almost like a form of possession. It's a little bit better, right? The sunlight was really shining there. So okay, so get in position. We're going to start a meditation. Like I said, this is a meditation and whatever arises. All right? So let the light arise. Like be in the light, baby. Be in the light. Stay centered. So what I did was I put on my bucket list what I want to do next. And what I want to do is go to Thailand and stay there. You can rent a place there for $30 a month. So you could stay there for $900 for a month. I think it's awesome. All right, so I'm going to choose the Midnight Quartz. This is a good stone. I like it's double terminated. You can do massage on your arm with this too. Like if you have stiff arm in here, like a lot of people get tight, you know, through the heart chakra. So you can use this to open up the channel in your arm. Wherever you have tightness. I always find that stones do really well on relieving pain and stiffness and tightness. I learned that when I was detoxing. I had my bladder lift because it was literally falling out of my body. I've been through a lot of physical things lately. It's really weird. Very, very weird. They call it the golden age because you have to spend all this money on health, right? But when I was down in the Caribbean in St. John, the anesthesia, you detox with the anesthesia through your legs and your feet and your hands. So man, it was coming out of my legs so badly, the anesthesia that I was discharging, that I was in a lot of pain. It just created a lot of muscular pain. So I found a rock. I don't have it down here, but I have this one stone that I found. It looks like a dolphin's head, and it's very good for doing body massage. So find your favorite rock, you know, and then just go into your muscles. And you can help yourself a lot that way. See, like I could feel the tension through my arm in here. So then you want to probe it. You know, not so you're killing yourself, but so it feels comfortable, because what you're doing is opening up that stuck karmic chakra. I had a conversation with a friend today, and I said, You know, your brothers and your sisters, some of them you might not like, and some of you might like a lot, right? And some of you know, you don't even get along with them. And I said, that's because brothers and sisters are karmic relationships. So once you're done with that karma of the relationship, it's over, you can move on. You don't have to stay connected to them unless you want to. We forget we have choices. Put a pillow behind your back, you know, to give yourself some support for meditation. And of course, some of you who watched my videos before, you know my favorite pillow, right? This material was under the feet of Amaji. She's a saint I used to spend time with. Well, I don't know if this was under her feet, but they made it into a pillow. And I just bought it. But this was material that she had on her body. So, you know, when you have certain things around you, we talked about things, I guess this is a thing video. When you have certain things around you, you want to make sure that they emanate a good vibration. Otherwise, I would give them away. I would sell them. You know, I would just let go of them. They're not serving you any purpose except to hold some kind of negative vibration in your home. So I think that's something we have to be aware of. So I love this little pillow. Reminds me of love and good vibrations, so I hang on to it. And I also like to put it behind my low back. You know, so I had my acupuncturist worked on my lower chakras today. And make sure your body's warm too. Probably should turn the heat up. I might make a fire later. I wanted to do a fire meditation. Well, we'll do one of those too, because now that I'm off from school, I'll be able to upload a little more, because I won't feel so drained from getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and fighting the traffic and the elements. Just getting too much older to do that now. Let's shake it out. Spirit's coming through already. Find your favorite crystal. I had him do needle my sacral joint because I have to open it up. You know, everybody's feeling, I hate to say it, stuck in your ASS. We got to get out of our ASS. So, yeah, you might feel your butt really vibrating, and that's okay. And then it'll come to a form of balance. So come into your center. You might not move at all. I mean, it's your transformation. I can only be here to kind of be like a motivator, but it's your transformation. It's your journey. So you have to allow yourself to go on that journey of transformation. And another thing I learned in meditation after all these years is you can lightly touch the top of your mouth with your tongue. Just like kind of let the tip of it rest there in the center of your upper palate. I've never really experienced it, but it's supposed to motivate you to experience dripping nectar. So there's supposed to be some type of nectar that comes up between the tip of the tongue and the top of the palate. But that's one thing I have not experienced in meditation yet. Not to say that I won't. Okay, let's take a breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. So we're coming into these restful gray days, gray cloudy days. So it's kind of pretty to see people put up lights, right? Because in the darkness we should bring the light. You know, I'm going to look online if I can find some solar angels. That's what I want to purchase. I want to put these like little solar angels all over my lawn. I just had the front lawn done for $50. He was supposed to do the side too, but they skipped the side and they only did the front. That's why I wish I could do my garden again. I have to pay other people to do it, and I'm picky. They don't do a really good job of it. But I did ask them not to cut down the flowers, and they didn't cut down the flowers, so I guess that's a plus. All right, so let's get back into meditation. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. So we're going to be loosening up the lower part of our body. Like I said, my acupuncturist worked on that with his needles. He also does moxa, and he does wet cupping where he removes the clots. And I had him do some ultrasound on my leg. And he allows me to guide my treatment because I'm an acupuncturist and I know what my body needs. So he's very good with that. I mean, I can't do that treatment on myself. Otherwise, I can do the front points, but I can't do the back. All right, so allow your body to rock up and back or move in a circle, usually from right to left. If you move from left to right, it doesn't matter. Just be in your own transformation. The transformation I'm providing it with you through meditation here is a meditation that's being channeled through Ashtar. He's an intergalactic being. He's gorgeous. I mean, man, if I was going to have a baby with an intergalactic being, it'd certainly be him. But come on now, I'm older. But I don't know, maybe you could have an intergalactic baby and you can be any age. I don't know. Crazy. We're living in crazy times. They're finally admitting in the government that UFOs, well, we know UFOs exist, but we don't know what the quality of that UFO is. It could be Russian interference. So we can't be so gullible. Okay, so we're just kind of rocking through our lower body right now. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor. I usually cross mine at the ankles. I cross my left over my right. That's most comfortable for me. But you can do whatever you want. Allow yourself to feel your energy rise from the lower chakra. Oh, you know, I just got inspired here. I just got inspired. I want him to do moxa on my lower sacral joint. That's what he needs to do the moxa on. I needed it. You know, get moxa on the base of your spine. It'll ground you. You know, everybody needs that. That's the next part of the treatment. I'm going to have to start directing the treatments more. All right, allow me to just sit here now and be with you. So go into your crystal. If you don't have a crystal, that's okay. If you keep your fingers together, the energy is going to stay within yourself. If you open your left hand, you're going to channel more. And then if you keep your right, these two closed, you're going to send it more deeper into yourself. All right, so let's start. Get your angel wings on. So that means your shoulders will be rocking up and back. Actually, your whole body. Your whole body might be rocking up and back, okay? Just be in the moment, be in the flow. Be here now. Oh my goodness, excuse me, I just had the biggest burp ever. That's because I ate a half a grilled cheese sandwich and I don't usually eat cheese. I don't know. White cheddar sounded really good on a French bread. Whole steam ahead, baby. You may hear music when you meditate. Now, I'm not talking about a harsh ringing in the ear where it might be a medical problem. I'm talking about a rarefied stream of exquisite sound that no physical sound can replace. And that sound can be channeled, the divine channeled sound. Well, I think this is the first time I've channeled the sound to an audience. I mean, you channel the sound within your soul, within yourself, within your own transformation. But I'm channeling the sound to you. And then if you have spirit voices, they usually come in through the left. Now, I don't know. It might be different for you. It might come in through the right. Unless I'm told differently, I've experienced it on the left. Any kind of warnings or spirit voices will come into you on the left. That's an instructional message. And when you hear the sound, it might be like all over your head, like a halo. You might feel like your head is in well, it's in a crystallized structure, right? It's in a crystallized structure. So within that crystallized structure, you're going to experience sound vibration. So Ashtar is speaking right now. He wanted me to tell you that. You know, it's just so joyful to be here today. I've wanted to do a meditation with you guys for a while now. And I finally feel I can relax. I feel strong. You know, I had 4 more clots removed today with inflammation in them. And I'm really planning to, when I retire, I want to plan to go to Thailand for a while and stay there for a while. So if anybody wanted to come and meditate with me, I would be going to this place in Thailand. Hopefully it won't get wiped out in a cyclone. Where I can go and meditate for a few months. You know, because it'd be, if I could find a place that's like $30 a month, I could stay there for a while. What is that, $900 a month? Well, whatever it is, right? So I think it'd be good. I feel like I need almost a change in environment right now. And I don't know if you're feeling that too. So we are going through a lot of changes right now. Thanks for doing that meditation with me. That was awesome. Thank you, Ashtar. So yeah, I unraveled a healthy Ling mat. And I asked my acupuncturist about it. I'd show it to you, but I got a bunch of stuff on it. So until I clean it off, I'm embarrassed to show it. So I'm not going to show it right now. But I will. I'm going to have some. This is my resting day after the treatment. I fed my birds twice today, and I got to do a meditation with you. So I am having a sacred day, and I hope you're having one too. And planning to go to Thailand, go to Raleigh Beach. So, and Krabbies. And get some magic potions. All right, so open up your chakra, baby. Let it rock. Just allow that energy to move through you. Like I said, we're opening up the lower chakras. And that's what he's going to be working on. I'm going to make him only work on that now. Only on my sacrum. The whole sacroiliac joint has to be released right now. So whether you go to an acupuncturist or whether you do chiropractic, make sure you take some time to unlock your lower chakra. Or you might want to go to a massage therapist. It'll help you meditate. It'll help you spiral your chi so you can reach a higher level of consciousness, and it'll help with your crystalline structure. Because you'll channel more chi and it'll help with your crystalline structure. So, because we're becoming less and less plant-based and animal-based, and we're becoming more electrified. Energy-based, right? Energy-based? I don't know what you'd call it. Energy-based, transform into crystal structure. Let me look at something here. Write a comment, create a poll, ask a question. I don't know how to do any of this. Action too low FPSs. I don't know what that is. So listen, I'm going to go for now, and I am going to straighten up my place tomorrow. I'm going to have some take advantage of Mercury in Virgo right now. And then we're into the Mercury shadow now. It's going to go retrograde, which is awesome because right now it's in Virgo, so you might feel like cleaning or taking care of your health condition, because that's what it does. Virgo is really good for health and cleaning. It's really into details. So take advantage of this time. The only thing it's not good for is like breakdowns of electrical stuff. It's not good for transportation things. If you're going somewhere, you want to take more time getting there, okay? Because there's usually snafus with transportation. So whether it's flying or by car or however, right? But it is a good time for organizing. So Mercury retrograde will bring back people from your past. So you might meet up with some past players in your life, good or bad. The good, the bad, the ugly, I don't know. Whomever they are, right? Whomever they are. But I always wish for you guys to have happiness and love come into your life. And like I always say, stay in the heart. Stay in the heart. This is a very important time right now. The energy is divinely high, even though they're threatening nuclear war. So what do we need to do? Squash that energy. How do we squash that energy? Meditation, baby. We have to bring love and light, good light, back into the planet. That's what we need to do. We need to bring true love and light back into this planet. We need to create balance because things are so out of balance. Like different people are trying to force their agendas on different people. Different people want to live in different countries, but then they terrorize those people that they moved in with. So that doesn't make any sense, So I'm kind of glad that things are getting stricter, and we need to eliminate people that are just here just to get handouts. That's not what life is about. Life is about giving back. Life is about giving back. Life is about creating love and not just to take and take and take. More people were charitable, we wouldn't have such a stingy, crooked world. Because they're not in their heart. They get stuck in their emotions, like anger and jealousy and despair. Right? People get stuck in their emotions. You get stuck in that emotion, or you get stuck in that record playing in your head that goes round and round, you got an issue. It was really sweet when I was leaving my acupuncturist today. It's important to do like small acts of kindness, right? Like this, I always donate money, and I'm not bragging here, I'm just sharing what I do, sharing an idea. I always donate money like to Salvation Army or to some other organizations that collect money for meals, for serving meals at Thanksgiving, because I don't want to sit there stuffing my face without knowing that, I fed maybe 100 other people. So that's a good feeling. That creates a good feeling in your heart. So for $80 or whatever I spent, and I fed all these other people, that brings me joy. So sometimes you have to give financially. And you know, God always gives it back. God always gives it back. But if you don't motivate and you don't send out that trail of love, you know, you hold on to things, then how are you expected to get it back? How are you expected to get it back? Right? So I think we have to meditate. This is a good time, but Mercury is rules the mind, you know, so you might come up with a lot of new adventures and new ideas, but this is not the time to act on them. This is a time to clean up the old. Wait until about December 15th, which is my oldest son's birthday, to start the ball going forward. This is like the planning stage right now. This is the reflective time. So you need, whether it's moving your home, which I've been thinking about. I go up and back in my head like a badminton ball. I don't know if I want to move or not. I love where I live, but is that the reason to stay? So I'm waiting for the true motivator. I'm waiting for the true motivator. Because right now I'm pretty content. I created a lovely home here, and I could say that, and I'm sure you have too, and if you haven't, you're in the process of doing so. So I created a lovely home and a space for myself where I feel happy and cozy. So I think it's really important in these days of coldness that's coming in now to stay in a space of coziness. All right, my loves, I'm going to go, and it's been so much fun meeting with you here. Let me just see if I get any more messages, okay, before we depart. Like I said, this is whatever arises, right? That's why I always put it in my title, what's going on. Okay, one more crystal. Oh, okay, the wands are even better right now. Okay, I'm going to do some wand energy. I really have to get organized here. That's why I'm glad it's Mercury retrograde. Okay, so first I'm going to clear with my spider wand. Let me just look at this one thing real quickly that keeps popping up. It keeps saying too low FPS. The current frame rate is too low. Please set the frame rate 15 to 60 FPSs. Our viewers may experience a lower quality stream. Okay, I have to check that out later because when I did that I couldn't see my feed anymore. So I'm going to just clear the energy with my spider wand, and then I'll check that out. I think I've said that before too. I haven't gotten around to it, but maybe this time I will. Mercury retrograde, you know, it helps us to clean up stuff we need to clean or we haven't finished. I like Mercury retrograde. You know, you might want to go over a health problem that you haven't dealt with for a while, or you want to change something about it. That's what I'm going through right now. Wow, I'm really clearing over here. We're all clearing, guys. We're all clearing. It's just so you know that. Clearing the energy out. You know, I always try to visualize it going down into the sand and getting washed into the ocean. I have Brazilian neighbors. They're so nice. And I have other, I think they're all from South America. And then I have people from India. I love my neighborhood. I love where I live. I have Hasidic Jews. I have Koreans next door. I have Greeks on the corner. I feel like I live like in an international village. We're still clearing, baby. Still clearing. Still clearing. All right. Wow, that was a good clear. All right, let's put in some chi. This is the chi for healing, right? It's called Rescue Remedy. You know, I had other ones. I had other magic tools and I lost them. One time I was drinking in a bar and it had this awesome disc. And you put it underneath something and it channels the energy from the disc into the drink. And I think I left it. I probably had one too many drinks and I left it. So I don't have it anymore. Okay, so let's do rescue. Ooh, rescue remedy is different, right? It's going right to our. Right, you're going to take this into your middle chakras, guys. So you might feel something around your stomach, your digestive system, or your lower intestines. That's where it's going. You might feel coolness. Just kind of leave your body. And we're going to move it up into our throat chakras. So kind of visualize being in your throat chakra. Still transmitting here. And around your head. You know, we've been talking about the crystalline structure around the head, right? So, let's fill it up. Fill up that crystalline structure. The sun is playing peekaboo today, huh? I should have called this the peekaboo video. Peekaboo. Wow, okay, so we're feeding our third eye now. Feed your third eye. You know what the third eye is, the pineal pituitary gland, right? That, it's so funny because I talked a lot in my past videos about how fluoride can really make your body sick, for entertainment purposes only. So I have filters on my shower head and I have a filter on my sink in my kitchen. And that's good I do because I found out recently that I have a lead pipe coming in my home. So check your pipes. I'm going to have my electricity redone too. Maybe I'll do that over Christmas break because they're going to have to pull all the wires out of my wall. So we're still clearing. Now we're clearing the throat chakra, the thyroid gland. Well, I'm sorry, this is a long video. I didn't know it was going to be this long. What can I say? God has other means, right? He has other rules and regulations here. Wow. So tonight, my friend and I talked about rum. She has dark rum, I have light rum. You take the white rum, you mix it with pineapple juice, good pineapple juice. We're not talking about the soda pop crap. It's the pineapple juice you may have to pay $10 a bottle for. But it's like medicine. That's how you have to see it. You don't just guzzle it down, Anyway, we shouldn't be eating a lot of sugar at this time of year because, we're moving now into the colder season. So you want to do foods that are contracting, not expanding, and sugar is very expanding. So that means you lose energy. So winter is very contracting time of year. It's cold. So we need to put warm foods in our body. So I've been doing alfalfa for 2 weeks now. I started out with 7 once a day, and then I kind of increased it to twice a day, and I've been doing it for 2 full weeks, right? And then I kind of cut back a little bit this week, but I went to my acupuncturist and he checked my blood sugar, and it dropped from 110 to 72. So I thought that was pretty good. I just kind of wanted to test it out and see how well it worked. So I think that's the time we're in right now. We need to stay free of any kind of, what would you say, confinement. I mean, I know there's this heavy energy going on in the world right now, And that's why we're doing this meditation. And actually, we should say a prayer at the end because it's very heavy right now. People are wanting to annihilate areas on this planet. And we don't want that to happen. Because, if you annihilate one area, you're going to look what we're doing to our oceans. All these bombs are dropping in the oceans. They say the aliens live among us, the space aliens, the intergalactics. And I really believe, I think a lot of people are noticing this and saying this right now. They're going to show up more and more. So I think we have to be prepared for that. All this racism about people's skin color. Well, what's going to happen when you see people walk down the street that are blue? I think we have to be open to transformation. People want transformation so badly that they're creating these false scenarios of who they are and who their identity is. And that's heartbreaking to see. It's really heartbreaking to see. Where humans think that they're other humans. Because what they're really experiencing is a past life. And nobody told them that. I mean, this is what I truly believe. If you're a man and you think you're a woman and think you're a man, you probably were, but that's a past life that you're not being allowed yourself to channel into. And that might sound a little harsh. I'm sorry. But I think we have to look for transformation right now, not create these false scenarios, these false realities. I ran into the psychologist. I was going into the bathroom and she held the door open for me. She said, "Can I hold the door open for you?" And I go, "Sure. That would be great." I said, "I wish it had that door that when you push it, it opens, because I walk with a walker." So, and then she waited for me to leave the bathroom and held the door open for me again. Wasn't that the sweetest? So I find that there's a lot of sweet people in the world. And when I walk around with this stupid walker, which I hope to let go of, I got to get stronger. That, I just see there's a lot of kindness in the world. So we need to focus on that. And we need to pray for that. We need to pray for a very gentle world where everybody treats everybody with love. But we also see the truth. So, if you want to email me, you can email it at unspokenheartstillness@gmail.com. I don't know if you guys know that. But I really am going to try to make an effort while I'm off from school to check my Gmail and try to communicate. That's kind of one of my goals. I'm just learning how to do YouTube. So, all right. Well, listen, guys, stay in your heart. And I am going to go and I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I think I'm going to make myself one of those pineapple rum drinks with the nutmeg inside. So I want you to try to stay in your heart. And yeah, I hope people send. I don't know how to use the I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed. I don't know how to open the comment settings. Yeah, I checked it. It says all viewers can participate in chat. So when you check it, doesn't that mean that that's good, right? I don't know. I think I need somebody to come over and train me on how to use all these bells and buttons, right? All right, my loves. Stay in the heart. Keep your dreams alive. And listen to your dreams. Listen to your dreams. Because you might find it in your dreams there's a small baby or a child to lead you. Stay in your heart.